Ashok, any delay? Ashok?
Sir.
Delay unda?
Less sir. Just within 5 minutes, sir, it will start, sir.
VC sir vachara?
Rales sir. 10 ki 10:05 kala join అవుతారు sir.
Okay.
I'm here.
Sir వచ్చారు. Sir, good morning, sir.
Good morning to all the participants and dignitaries. We'll start the program within 5 minutes. Thank you for your patience.
Prashanti madam, hello. Madam.
వస్తుందండి వాయిస్ క్లారిటీ?
Yes madam. Okay madam. Thank you madam.
ఇలా పెట్టేసుకోమ్మా చేయదు అంతసేపు నిలబడలేవు నోట్లోనే ఉంటాయి
స్టూల్ కావాలి.
మొన్నట్లో వచ్చేస్తావా
ఇదేం జారిపోతున్నాయి.
వచ్చేది అంతే.
చెప్తాను ఏంటి ఇలా వంకరగా ఉన్నాయి.
అలా ఉంటదా అంతే
Good morning to all the dear participants, and we are going to start the program now. Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir is presented already here. So now I would like to start the session with the welcome words. Before going to welcome all the participants to this program, I would like to introduce myself. This is Dr. P. Hemalata, working as an Assistant Professor of English, Adikavi Nanna University MSN PG campus. Thank you. Thank you for all participants. Now, I would like to welcome all the participants. Esteemed Vice Chancellor, Professor Mokka Jagannath Rao Garu, respected Registrar, Professor B. Ganga Rao Garu, EC members, Dr. Mohan Reddy Garu, and A.S. Ramesh Garu, Professor Prashanti Srinam, Special Officer, Adikavi Nanna University MSN campus, Head of the Department, Professor Ashok Garu, my dear colleagues and participants, a pleasant and joyful morning to you all. It's an honor and pleasure to extend a cheerful welcome to all the English Adikavi University campus. We are delighted to have you all with us to participate in this two-day national webinar on teaching language and literature through online resources. And here I would like to mention the aim of the program. The focused aim of this webinar is to create a platform to the teachers as well as to the students to enhance their learning capabilities during this COVID-19 pandemic. I strongly believe that the webinar helps teachers and students to gain an understanding of the online resources which improve their LSRW skills to become better as well as better learners. Through this webinar, all of us would be able to identify our vulnerable places that include improvements. Sorry for the interruption. All of us would be able to identify vulnerable places that include improvements as well as the usual changes needed in our language acquisition and performance. Definitely, I ensure This webinar will be profitable and the next few hours will be enjoyable and fruitful for every one of us. I hope this webinar will be a remarkable webinar, I believe. Now, I would like to request Professor Prashanthi Sri Ma'am, Special Officer of MSN Campus Kakinada, to give her inaugural remarks. Ma'am, over to you, ma'am. Ma'am, please unmute yourself, ma'am. Unmute, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, madam. Yes, madam.
Yes. Can I speak? A very good morning to the Honorable Vice Chancellor of Adikavi Nannaya University, Professor Mukha Jagannathan Garu, and our registered Professor Gangarao Garu, and the faculty members, resource persons, and my dear students and participators. And today we are 2 days national webinar is being conducted by our Adikavi Nannaya University MSN campus Kakinada. I feel it's very proud and prestigious for us to have this type of webinars through our Vice Chancellor. We are so thankful to our Vice Chancellor who is giving a good support and encouraging us even then when we are in the crisis position of the word of COVID-19. Sir, our campus is being established in the year 1977 and it was being bifurcated in the year 2007 to Nannaya University, Rajahmundry. So we have 2 departments and 5 courses, and we feel happy to have the Department of Yoga is also part of our campus. And we have been imparting quality education system, making our students a good human being and also a successful professional through a statistics teachings. Our college with the flying colors are now occupying higher positions in several renowned organizations. We have success in many respects. I'm very certain that all the current students will also reach the same peak of the course. And today, the topic of this program is speaking about this teaching language and literature through sources, internet. So, the pandemic COVID-19 brought us many changes throughout the world in many fields. The fact is also the evidence in the fact of the field of education. In the field of teaching and learning of English literature and language, there is a pragmatic shift for traditional pedagogy to technology, enable pedagogy, such a blending learning and split learning. Project of the YouTube lectures, videos, use of PowerPoint presentations, use of audiovisual aids are familiar to the most of the English teachers who teach us in physical classrooms. The pandemic situation grabbed the attention of the teachers to explore more possible online resources for teaching and learning English language and literature. As a teacher of language and literature, we all expect to gain knowledge, how to use online resources in teaching and learning process. There are many online resources that can be utilized in online teaching, ranging from taking attentions to evaluating the understanding of the students. Almost all the activities of the real classrooms can be done on online teaching using the resources such as Google Classrooms, Padlets, and Schoology, Classcraft, and different sources of the tools. Though it is not possible to learn how to use all the sources within the 2 days webinar, it is possible to get knowledge, at least some of the online resources can be mastered. So the resource persons will make us all to understand how to use these online resources for teaching and learning English language and literature. Thank you very much for giving this valuable opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you for your valuable introductory words about the campus and about the program.
Madam, please unmute, madam.
Okay.
Sir, am I audible, sir?
Yes, madam. Yes, madam.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for your introductory words about the program and about the campus. Thank you very much, ma'am. And now I would like to request Professor Ashok Garu, head of the department, to introduce our Vice Chancellor, sir, to the audience. Over to you, sir.
Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Jagannatha Rao, respected Registrar Ganga Rao Garu, members of Executive Council, Professor K.S. Ramesh Garu, Dr. Jagan Mohan Reddy Garu, Special Officer of Kakinada Campus, Professor Prashant Sri, and all other participants. A very good morning to all. On this pleasant morning, it is my great honor and privilege to introduce our beloved and honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Mokka Jagannatha Rao Garu. Mokka Jagannatha Rao Garu, Honorable Vice Chancellor of Adikavan Anna University, Rajamahendravaram, has done his education both in India and abroad. He got his master's degree in engineering from University of Alaska, USA. He got his PhD from Andhra University, Visakhapatnam in the year 1985. He joined as assistant professor in the Department of Geology, Andhra University in 1986, and later promoted to professor and the head of the department from the same department. He is a very serious researcher and academician, having more than 33 years of experience in both teaching and research. He has published nearly 150 papers in national and international journals. 33 scholars got awarded PhDs under his guidance. His students are not only from geology, but also from computer science, geoengineering, geophysics, and allied physics. He has strong research collaboration with various organizations from USA, Canada, and Australia. He has completed 8 funded projects from leading funding agencies of this country, including DST, UGC, CSIR, DOD, MOES, ISRO, and ONGC. He got huge consultancy projects from ONGC, namely studies on Holocene evolution of Mahanandi Delta, studies on land subsidence due to hydrocarbon exploration and exploitation at PG Basin, AP, using remote sensing and field studies. He has a vast experience in administration. He held various administrative positions: Director for Information Management Center, Andhra University, Visakhapatnam; Dean for PG and Professional Examinations, Andhra University; Director for International Students Affairs, Andhra University; Director for Delta Studies Institute, Andhra University; Chairman for Board of Studies, Department of Geosciences, Ambedkar University, Srikakulam, Andhra Pradesh; and Head of the Department of Geology, Andhra University, and many others. He has filed a patent entitled An Inventive Model that explains the genesis of Bay of Bengal and Arabian Sea, which is under consideration. He got many awards and honors, including Dr. Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan Award, the Best Academician Award of the Year 2019 by Andhra University, and awarded Scientist of the Year 2017 by National Environmental Science Academy, New Delhi. He was in editorial board of Indian Journal of Environment and Eco-Planning. He is the member of various professional scientific bodies of national and international repute. He is the NAC assessor and many more. He is a member in various boards of selection committees at national and state level. His earlier selections include UPSC Civil Services, Group B Service, UPSC exam in 1985, UPSC Geologist exam, All India 11th rank in 1983. Because of his passion for teaching, he is in teaching life. His vision is to see that Adikavan Anna University should be the international institute of choice for education, research, training, and consultancy. Here I quote, "Where there is no vision, people will perish. Where there is vision, people will flourish. So it is more apt in the case of our Honorable Vice Chancellor. After taking charge as Vice Chancellor of Adhikavanana University, our university is flourishing in all aspects particularly in the field of academics, because of great vision. With this brief introduction, I conclude. Thank you, Ananda. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for giving introduction about our Vice Chancellor, sir. Now, I would like to invite our Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, who is motivation behind our academic success. Sir, good morning, sir. I welcome you to address all the participants. Thank you, sir.
Good morning. Am I audible and visible to all of you?
Yes,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, thank you. I'm very happy to be inaugurating this two-day webinar entitled Teaching Language and Literature Through Online Resources, being organized by the Department of English of Adhikavanana University, MSN Campus, Kakinada. The convener, Professor Ashok, and all his colleagues. I congratulate all of them. And today we have here our registrar, Professor Gangarao, Professor Prashanti Shri, Dr. Jagan Mohan Reddy, Dr. Jyotirmayi, Professor K.S. Ramesh, and other principals and deans and participants, especially today's our experts here, Dr. B. Shashidhar and Padma Shri, and others who are here participating in this webinar. The topic chosen is very appropriate, is one of the most relevant topics in today's pandemic of Corona. We all know for the last 3.5 months, we are stuck to our homes. We are unable to do the regular activity, whatever the fields may be, including academics. But still, I'm happy that Adhikavanana University and all our professors and colleagues are keeping themselves busy and extending their academic activity, and pursuing their academic activity through these online resources, these webinars. This is the topic actually, how these online resources can be used in teaching the language and literature. So this is the appropriate topic. As you can see, this Corona, we are fighting with this unknown, invisible enemy, or still in confusion when this crisis will end. Under these circumstances, it is inevitable to explore what are the other areas, other opportunities to keep ourselves giving the teaching, learning process to all the stakeholders, mainly to the students. So in this way, now it gave us an opportunity. The Corona gave us an opportunity, I should say. Now we are realizing the importance of these online resources. We are exploring various possibilities. Now we are working on how to reach the 100% of the students through online resources, because we cannot keep on wasting our time, and we cannot keep our students just to stay homes without the instruction, without these academic learning. So under these circumstances, naturally, this is the opportunity. Now we are realizing there are opportunities online using which we can give our instruction to students, whether it is language or science or engineering or social sciences or management or whatever it may be. This is maybe we have some limitations. I should say no form of teaching can replace the classroom teaching. That is what we have to accept. But now we are using the virtual classroom through online resources. when we are talking about these online resources, we need to understand the limitations. Also, we need to understand whether our faculty or students are really ready to take up this new line of activity, the online teaching. Definitely, there are problems. The teachers need to be trained. The students need to be equipped with all these techniques of online learning. So in such case, these kind of webinars are highly relevant and useful to introduce what are the online resources available, how to make use of them, how to master them, how best they are, and the limitations of these techniques, etc. This is the right topic that the experts, the organizers have chosen. The experts will be delivering for all the participants. I hope this webinar will give all the teachers, especially the young teachers, the depth of these resources, the availability of these resources, the limitations of these resources, and how best we can use these resources for extending our teaching and instruction to all our students who are there. It is a remote learning and remote teaching. So when we talk about these resources, as I said already, we have limitations. At least we have some statistics that about 30 to 40% students are remotely located, where there is no connectivity, where they do not have. Some students are very poor and socially deprived. They don't have the gadgets of these advanced gadgets and intelligent equipment, or the cell phones, or the laptops or tabs, etc. So that is a big challenge. And some of the areas do not have internet connectivity as well. So we have to think about these 30% or 35% students also, what best we can do. In such case, there are other areas, other ways of giving them the instruction. Maybe we can call offline. So once a lesson is recorded, we can keep those lessons in YouTube or in the WhatsApp, so that whenever there is a connectivity, or they can reach nearest point where the internet connectivity is there, so they can see those lessons offline after some time. So in that way also, we can make use of offline methods as well. So similarly, there are many resources available on the net. So there are UGC, AICTE, and other organizations have already made some of the video lessons. So all the teachers should think about these resources which are available already online, authentic resources, I should say, because IIT Kharagpur has done and put a lot of information on the net, in the YouTube and other channels, as well as UGC Swayam has done, and AICT is also having a lot of lessons, engineering lessons on the net. So instead of duplicating the same lesson, if it is there in these sites or in these sources, what I should say, we can make use of them if they are in our syllabus. So we can take them and see those links are sent to our students, so that they can see them online and offline whenever there is a possibility and connectivity. There are many challenges of online teaching. As I said, you cannot replace physical teaching with the online, especially when you're talking about science and engineering, where we have to give the instruction in a more practical way in the laboratories, where students should learn hands-on. Suppose that a chemistry student wanted to do an experiment on his own in a laboratory, a biology student wanted to do some dissection on his own in the laboratory, a botany student wanted to see how this flower is having an internal structure by doing a slicing and observing under the microscope. A geology student wanted to go along with his teacher and see the field, how the rocks are exposed, how minerals are occurring, what is the geomorphology of a river, how it is flowing, how we have to measure the flow parameters of a river, etc. These things cannot be done online 100%. So simply we have limitations. But still, under these pandemic situation, we have to at least give instruction 50 to 60% at least theory of it. And there are techniques available. Now we know what we call the technology of virtual reality. So as if we are looking at the real world, the computer simulation is giving an opportunity to see the world in virtual reality. So maybe in future, this virtual reality will make us to also give the practicals and laboratory experiments virtually, and then at least we'll be reaching instruction, the standards and quality to 80 to 90% in future. Whatever it may be, this corona pandemic is given us, I should say, it's a blessing in disguise. It is given us to explore the other areas, online resources, online teaching, and we should be equipped with these techniques so that in future, if there are any such eventuality or such pandemics or such situations where we need to be locked down, we are confined to homes, we can use these resources. I'm extremely happy to give this introductory message. And once again, I congratulate all the participants and the organizers and all other deans officers who are present today in this two-day webinar. I also sincerely request all other departments of our campus to also take up similar kind of webinars in future and keep ourselves busy. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your enlightening and motivating words. As you said, online and offline teaching both are very important. Of course, as the pandemic prevailed, we are concentrating more on offline teaching. But still, all the faculty members, as faculty members, we have to focus on offline teaching also. Definitely, we follow the instructions, sir. Thank you very much. Now, I would like to request Pochia sir to introduce the resource person. Sir, over to you, sir.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes.
Honorable Vice Chancellor of our university, Nadikavi Nanna University, Professor Mokka Jagannath Rao sir, and Honorable Register of our university, Professor Ganga Rao Garu, and respected Special Officer of our campus, Professor S. Prashanthi Sri ma'am, and Head of the Department, Professor T. Ashok Garu, and other Executive Council members of our university, Professor Sri Ramesh Garu and Jagan Mohan Reddy Garu, and Senior Professor Jyotirmay Garu. Good morning to one and all. I am privileged to introduce today's session resource person, Mr. Sasidhav. Mr. Sasidhav has about 2 decades of experience in academics, educational leadership, and administration. Present, he heads the professional development unit at Prince Sultan bin Abdul Aziz University. He attends to the professional development needs of English faculty from USA, Canada, UK, New Zealand, South Africa, and Middle East. He is an alumnus of CFL. Now it is called IFLU. Before taking up the present assignment in Saudi Arabia, he taught in India and North Africa. Mr. Sasidha's interests include CALL, computer-aided language learning, edutech, teacher training, learner autonomy, and academic planning. With this brief of the profile of our resource, today's session's resource person, I over to convener the mic. Thank you, madam, for giving this opportunity.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for introducing our resource person of the day today. And now, on behalf of the participants, I request Sasidhar sir to take over the session. Sasidhar sir, we welcome
Thank you, madam.
Today webinar.
Thank you.
And I hope you are going to make the session beautiful and wonderful. Thank you, sir.
So much. Thank you, Vice Chancellor, sir, and all the members of ANU for the opportunity. Let me begin without wasting a moment. I would request all of you not to use the chat box for anything except what I request for. Okay, so that, see, for example, I put a link and you would miss this if you say good morning, hello, and your personal details. If you keep sending those, you would be missing the details. So kindly don't do that. All right, so wait for my directions and we will work on that. All right. Himlata ma'am, is it visible?
Yes, yes, sir. It's visible.
Very, very good. Let me quickly look at my view because I should know how it's going on.
So, excuse me.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Sir, Sasidhar, sir.
Please.
Small black box on the screen, sir.
Now, how is it?
It's okay, sir. Now it's okay.
Yeah, that's the reason. We need to do a little housekeeping. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Now, how is it?
Yes, sir. Fine, sir. It's good, sir.
Okay. There is something here, you see.
A small box on the right side, sir.
Okay. Yeah, that's a video. That's your video.
Yes, sir. Anyway, it's not disturbing, sir.
Is it okay, madam?
Yes, sir. Screen is visible now.
Right. Thank you, ANU, for the opportunity. Before I go ahead, the topic is teaching and learning with Web 2.0 tools. And we conducted a pre-webinar survey, and let us quickly look at those responses from you. Okay, it would take a minute. It would take, you don't have to worry if you are not registered. Someone says that, okay, kindly contact the convener. She will take care of. All right. Let's quickly look at this. These are your responses, because based on this, there would be a little lag because I would be moving between, I'd be moving between the screens. I'll be switching between. All right. Now, hope you could. We got 203 responses, and hope you're able to see. And you see, this is a beautiful mix. The age group, if you look at, most of you are young, okay? And if we look at the gender distribution, probably had everyone responded, we would have got it. But if you look at this, the gender is 53% male and 46% female. And who do I teach? 9.7% school teachers, 18% university teachers, and again 18% professional college teachers, and 110 or 53% college teachers. This is very important for us to do what is it that I can best deliver, so that how is it that you would benefit. Now, the type of institution, 60%, close to 60% of us teach in private institutions. And close to 75% are from humanities and sciences. We have lot many other people, hope you could see. And now the real thing. For teaching, I have a laptop out of 260. This is very encouraging, very positive. 62% of you have your own, and remaining 80% have been given something by the institution, and a good number, I must say, another 7% you have your own laptop and one given by your institution. That's fantastic, isn't it? And so all of you have the required things. Coming to training, how many of you have some kind of training to teach online? 60% said you don't have training. That's a big concern. All right. And a good number, on my own, if you see, there's a very little number. Okay, there's a very little number. Coming to the actual thing that we need to do online sessions, internet connection, this is very positive. I didn't expect, honestly, that this is going to be so very good. Okay, close to 90% of you have a reliable internet connection. And power supply, I'm really surprised. Okay, 85% of you have real good power supply. That's really very encouraging. Okay, and coming to the platforms that most of you know or have used, Zoom stays on top. Cisco is next. These are the inputs given by you. I'm not presenting them from somewhere. Microsoft Teams stand third, and Google Meet, if you look at it, it stands second. Okay, and WhatsApp and audio you use for your classes, I'm not very sure. At least some big corporate institutions, they are using Zoom, and some teachers who are in very challenging situations are using WhatsApp video to teach their classes, and that's very encouraging in a way, though challenging. And coming to Web 2.0 tools, how many of you know about Answer Garden? Very little, 5%. We'll Decide 1%, Workaroo only 3%, Flipgrid 3%, VoiceThread 3%. So this helped me understand what I should be doing. Okay, hope all of you are with me. And only 13% of you attended my previous session. So that's very positive for me, so that you understand why. And the biggest concern is, what are some of the problems that you think your students faced with online teaching? Look at this. The problems your students, see, teachers do not have a problem with network, but when it comes to students, look at this. Isn't it very different? Network, internet, poor network. Network issues. See, students have more problems which they have shared with you. Okay, and students have no awareness of using these different types of tools. Absolutely. You think students are very good with technology. According to Nick Hockley, who is an authority in digital literacies, according to her research, not in one place, at least in 2-3 countries, continents, better I put it that way, it is proved that most students don't know how to handle education technology. At the max, they are good at using social networking sites, but not education technology. All right? Look at ourselves. How many of us can very efficiently handle WhatsApp and Facebook? But are we that good at handling education technology? We need to question ourselves. Now, some pressing questions. Theoretical grammar becomes alien, practical classes remain silent, being cautious of the absence of learners. Okay, now I will try to address these. How to catch their attention, okay? Everyone should be cooperative indeed, interacting. Now, these students from village background can't afford to buy laptops. That's the biggest concern Vice Chancellor Sir also mentioned. Technical issues, net issues, these are the biggest concerns most of you have, right? Now, what are some of the challenges that you faced while teaching? Network problem, technical issues, internet connection, students' presence, power supply, time management. Time management is a big concern. Concentration, work-life imbalance. I haven't taught online yet. It's not as convenient as face-to-face teaching, okay? It's challenging to gain interest as it's viable to distractions. I completely agree with this person, all right? Assessment is a big concern, all right? Technical glitches, audio problem. These are some of the, now bandwidth, operating, monitoring each student, how far he captured my lesson. Good equipment not available, bandwidth, sharing data, and data. How many of you have access to unlimited data, right? Today, this little one wants to trouble me. All right, I think you got, okay, reluctant and disturbed students. Now, look at this. What are some of the challenges that you think you might face? Eyesight problem, headache, motivation, reduced interaction with. Someone wrote cervical spondylosis. Yes, I'm completely with you. Now, let me get back to the presentation. Now, are you all with me? Are you all with me, Hemlata madam? Am I audible? Can you give me some feedback?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Everything is
fantastic.
Yes.
Very good.
Yes.
Now, I will try to attend some of the concerns. So now you got a picture of what concerns that most of you have in common, right? So I will try to handle. Do you really need so much of technology? Honestly, you don't. Let me show you how to grab the attention of your students, all right? With simple activities, okay? With the very basic available technology, okay? Now, all right. So could you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Now, in your chat box, is chat box muted or is it open? Mute box is chat box is open, right? Now, I want all of you, imagine for a moment, you are students, okay? I'm sure there are some students present. Imagine all of you are my students and I'm doing something and you have to respond in the chat box. Are you ready? Are you all ready? All right. Next. Now I'm going to read this. This is from today's The Hindu. I'm going to read this and you have to identify something, okay? You will only identify if you are paying attention, all right? Get ready. Continuing to rule out community transmission in the country, the Union HRD Ministry on Thursday said it's closely watching the dynamic evolution of the virus situation in India. with the World Health Organization now not indicating the virus may be waterborne. Hope all of you listen to me. What is it that went wrong? Can you quickly type in the chat box? I want you to type it in the chat box, please. Oh, fantastic. Lendy Vice Principal. Coronavirus is not waterborne, okay? Only from Lendy, I hear something. I want to hear from everyone. I want to hear it from everyone. Quick. I want participation. See, did you understand? You all came here with a lot of interest. And look at Union Ministry, okay? Ahmad Ali, very good. Okay, very good. Very good. Now, what is it that I did and how is it that, see, we have at least how many people we have on Zoom? We have 40 and online 204, right? Very good. On YouTube, we have very good response. On YouTube, we have very good response. Very good. I have very good response from YouTube than on Zoom. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Very good. COVID is missing. Very good. Venkat Avula. See, look at this. On Zoom, I have 41 members and I have response only from 3. Where do you see the problem? Are you not interested in? You are interested in. There must be some problem somewhere, right? Is it with the data transmission, or are you not able to have the access to the keyboard, or you may be on a mobile phone and you are not on a laptop? So imagine the concerns, how many problems your students may have. Is it clear? For some reason, today for the first time, I have this new visitor. All right. Did you understand? How do you think you will use the same activity for your class? Can someone suggest some ideas? Can someone type on YouTube as YouTube chat box as well as I can do that? Okay, I can do that. I have just done that. Now, sorry. Yeah. So can you give your full screen? I did. Now tell me the same simple activity. How will you use it to manage your class? 1, what kind of activity you think you can do? What kind of activity you think you can do with this simple thing? So often an interactive mode of teaching learning be encouraged. Okay, thank you so much. That's lovely. See, for example, whatever I have done, you give the same text to 1 of 2 students or 3 students, okay, on their WhatsApp. Send it across, okay. Ask them to read by striking off those. I use it for giving the students an opportunity to read. Fantastic. And it's also to control the class, to manage the class, to keep the class attentive, to keep the class not get distracted. Is it clear? Okay, fantastic. To draw attention, Ahmed Ali, fantastic. Okay. It is first we need to concentrate on question before answering. Fantastic. You see, by making the presentation more and asking more questions, conducting quiz. Very good. Now look at this. I'm getting fantastic feedback on responses rather. Okay. Now, I share, for example, if I were in your place, what would I do? I would, give me a moment, please. Let me stop my video so that it gets better. What I would do is, I would share this text, whatever I want to, okay, with 3 or 4 people. I will have list of my students on my scribbling pad, and I will ask, Himlata, can you read this for us? Srinivas Babu, can you read this for us? Ahmed Ali, can you read this for us? And I strike those words for them, and I ask other classmates to type it in the chat box of, whatever the platform I'm doing. This is so simple. This doesn't involve a lot of technology, but you see how your students are involved. All right. Did I make myself clear? Right? Very simple activity, but very effective. Hope all of you understood what I'm trying to say. Very good. Now we move to the next one. Look at this. How many of you have used Google Maps? May I have some quick responses? How many of you have used Google Maps? Google Maps. See, that's the university where I teach, Prince Attam bin Abdulaziz University. Okay, and now this is the route map. You see it 9675. That is where I stay. That's my flat. Okay, okay, okay. Right now, this simple tool, very simple tool. Very good, Sagar. Okay, I used it for exact location. Now, how can you use it? How can you use it in a language classroom? I need some quick ideas. How can I use it? No, I am not. See, as Vice Chancellor Sir said, authentic material. The real purpose of Ahmed Ali, fantastic. The real purpose of Google Map is for directions, okay? To take to some wonderlands, for conversation, for dialogue writing. Fantastic responses. Not yet in teaching. I regularly use in your teaching. I used it to share for security purpose. Very okay. Directions. Now my question is, how will you use it? Writing task. Fantastic, Ahmed Ali. Now, infogap activities. Now I want specific responses. See the simple thing. Description of places. Papinaidu, fantastic. This is what I'm looking at. Description of places, 1. What else can you teach? What else can you teach with this? Asking and giving directions, fantastic. On YouTube, I got fantastic response. Paragraph writing, amazing, Ramashetty. Giving directions, Maheshwar, very good. To make a perfect conversation. Look at this. These are all the tools that we have in our hands. But only thing what makes us different is how resourceful we are. We can, as teachers, use anything and everything to teach and to make our learning a very beautiful activity. Okay? Now, you can teach physics. Look at that. Look at that. You can teach a lot of physics. You can also teach mathematics for your information. You can ask for you can ask for question tags. Fantastic. Chatting, paragraph writing. See, Did you understand? Sky is the limit. With just one map, you see grammar, sequence, develop communication. Sagar, look at this, very simple thing. All of you have these, but only thing is, all of you know this. Look at this simple thing. Now, from Google Maps, what is it, which language item do you think you can teach with this? Look at this, you have a thick blue lane and you have a light blue lane. Along with it, there is a red lane, right? How many of you know what is the use of this? English grammar, fantastic. Collocations, fantastic. I'm asking, which grammar item do you think you can? Who can help me? Why is that light blue lane? Why is this thick blue lane on Google Maps? Who will? How can I use it to teach a language? If you were me, what would you do? Landmarks? Thank you so much. Alternative route, fantastic. Ahmad Ali, you have been fantastic. Alternative routes, aren't they? Okay, with alternative routes, which language item do you think you can teach? Interrogative can be. Now look at this. You can teach conditional sentences. Okay. If you take the 11-minute route, okay, if you take this route, the alternative route, the distance is the same. Look at this, the beauty, 5.6 kilometers and 5.6 kilometers, both routes, okay? But one takes 11 minutes, one takes 10 minutes, okay? One take, very good. Did you understand? Did you see the possibility? Now, this is my perception. Now, how can you make it a personal experience for your student? This is a tool for me to tell you or share with you how to use Google Maps. Now, it is understood and it is a known fact that if you make anything relevant, personal to yourself, you learn it best, right? Now, how can you use Google Maps to make it a personal experience for your student? Quickly, I need some feedback both on Zoom and on YouTube chat. We can use polite requests, transition words. Fantastic going. I need responses, please. I understand if there is no response from Zoom, I understand my session is boring. Is it boring or is it engaging? Develop word power. My question was developing listening skills. Very good idea. I'm with you. But the thing is, my question was, how will you make it a personal experience for your learner? Radha Madhavi, how do you think you will make it an anecdote? Fantastic idea. But okay, directions. How to reach the destination by short ways. Enhance listening capacity. Informative, fantastic. Okay, very good. Reach correct destination. Very good, beautiful. Now, let's look at this. I will show you something. Okay, I'll show you something. It would take a moment because I will be using, now look at this. I am taking you to my place in Hyderabad, where I live. Okay. Say, imagine I'm one of your students. Imagine I'm one of your students. And I type this, look at this, Google Maps. Simple things, okay? Simple things. You see, you have tons of ideas. This is where I live, in Hyderabad. Now, there may be slight delay. Very good. Now look at this. This is where my wife works, okay? Now look at this. Look at this, my friends. Hope all of you could see this. Look at this. Look at this. How can I? Very good. Thank you so much. Okay, look at this. This is where I live in Hyderabad. Say I'm your student. Can you please mute whosoever it is? It's a request. And this is KMIT. This is KMIT. How many alternative routes I have? I'm one of your students. I'm one of your students, okay? And you are my teacher. You are my teacher. What all? See, for example, if you ask me, Mr. Shashidhar, from your home, how do you come to college? How many possible routes are there? Okay, how long does it take? Can you write a paragraph? Can you integrate all the language items that we discussed, like conditional sentences, sequencing? Won't it be interesting? Okay. Don't I feel writing about my own experience more than what you like? As a student, did you understand what am I trying to say? Okay. How else can you use this? Okay. How many possibilities? Look at this. See, it takes 21 minutes by one route, 25 minutes by one route, and 23 minutes by one route. This is by a car. If you look at this, by a car. How long does it take if I take public transportation? Did you see? How long does it take? Do you see by any chance? 1 hour. How long does it take if you come walking? Okay, 1 hour, 43 minutes. The same distance, how long does it take if you... Shall we mute the person? That's a slight disturbance. If you can excuse me, please. Thank you. All right, look at this. You take your own car or bike. How long does it take? With a bike, I think it will take a little lesser. If you take public transportation, how long does it take? How long does it take if you just take walking? See the simplest tool in your hands. How can you use it? It is how resourceful you are that is important. Okay. And did you understand? Okay. So I move to my next tool, simple tool. Hope you're all with me, my friends. Okay. Personalize their experience. We love what we want to do. Say, now, All of you have to do this. All of you have to do this. Okay. On YouTube chat, please listen to me. On YouTube chat as well as on Zoom, I'm leaving a link. Good morning to all. I failed to say anything. Yes, the positive. Okay. Today, Alexander, today is the first session. Okay. Irene, fantastic. Now, I expect you to be my students only for another 3 minutes. Okay. YouTube, be ready. Be ready, those who are on YouTube. Okay, I'm sending you a link. Listen to me first. Okay, I just sent you a link on YouTube. I am going to put the same on Zoom. I'll tell you what to do. Don't be in a hurry. Have some patience. Okay, have some patience. Now you open this. As you open that link, which I have sent, no one is typing on YouTube. No one is typing yes, sir, no, sir, please. It's a request. Please, this link will be lost again if you don't. Stop typing, open it in a browser, copy and paste it in a browser and respond to what you see. Okay. Now look at this. See, you will see something like this. You will see something like this. You will see something like this. Okay. As you open, please, no thank yous, please, my friends. Most of the people, you should be able to, Christopher. Okay. You will see this. Okay. ANU MSN campus webinar 10th July. How do you use this as a teacher? Okay. It has just come. I am doing. No, in your Google chat, come on, my friends on YouTube, on your YouTube chat, you get a link on your YouTube chat. Now, you see building blocks. Now, at the bottom, you see, as you open the link, you have a plus. Okay. Write what all you will be doing using Google Maps. What language item? What are all other activities that you can do to engage your students? Okay. I request you to do that. You see, very good. I want you to write your name. Someone responded, collocation, fantastic. You have a plus at the bottom. Sagar, fantastic. Thanks for attending. Ali, fantastic. Quick. All of you. Not available, sir? No problem. I'm so sorry. For those who are not able to look at this, can't see, you will see it in your someone, can you type, those who are at the tech support, can you copy it from Zoom and paste it in the, I could see, you see with Sessidar B, you will see, okay, those who are not able to do it on Padlet, I see, you see something from Sessidar B, okay? Padlet.com, Sesi Bandhu, you will see. No problem. No problem. Now, fantastic. I need more responses. I need more responses, please. 194 on YouTube and here, very good. I need quick responses. Okay, out of 43, fantastic. May I have your names, please? Very good. Okay, Alexander, at the bottom, I will share with you. Ayub Khan, don't worry. Just check. You see Shashidhar B? I have sent it at least 10 times. You will see it in the chat box. So don't type anything on chat box. Just see it on the chat box. That will help you, really help you. And if you can't, don't worry. I'm going to share this with you. And you will do it after your class. Okay? Very good. Out of 43 people on I'm so sorry. I think we should be able to let more people on Zoom, at least another 40. Okay. And I will end my session in another 10 minutes. And in 10 minutes, I invited some very special people. They'll be joining us and they'll be sharing their ideas. And after that, if we have time, we will continue. Okay. Let's look at this. What I have done with you is I integrated another simple Web 2.0 tool, that is Padlet. Okay, that is Padlet. Look at this. We integrated Google. First thing, what was the first thing that we did? What was the first thing that we did? First activity to grab your attention, to improve your listening skills, to keep your attention levels high. What was the first activity that we did? Can you type it? What was the second activity? What was the third activity? Google Maps is second. Google Maps and Padlet? No, you missed the first one. Can teach many skills. Fantastic. Venkat Gonareddy on YouTube. Maitreyi, don't worry. Please get in touch with. I dealt with newspaper article. Fantastic. Reading from Hindu. Very good. Now look at this. I just shared 3 ideas with you. How I can integrate these 3 tools. Look at this. Later on, what all you can do, I'm showing you. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. What all you can do with just this simple tool. Okay, look at this. Look at this. Can you see my screen? Title I'm giving. I can do. Okay, look at this. I'm typing. See. You gave. See, with this simple tool, your students have responded. Here you have their names. And you can ask other students to respond to at least 4 or 5 students. You have to make a comment about the work of other 4 or 5 students. Okay? How much learning is happening? Say, which places did you visit today on Google Map? Upload a picture. Look at this. You can upload a picture with this. Can you see my cursor? You can put a link if you have done. or you can Google if you want to. You can take a snap. Look at this. So many things you can do. You can draw, you can show your screen, you can add your voice, you can film, you can snap, you can search. Did you understand? Is it not a project work? Is it not? Can't you do a project with just these three simple tools? Hope I am audible to you all. Okay. Just these three tools. How many could we do? Let us see. Now, my focus will be for students. I'm stopping it here and I'm moving to my slide. Okay. I have just begun my presentation. All right. Now, look at this. I'll be sharing this. Look at this. What we did was only three things: a newspaper article, Google Maps, and Padlet, and how we can integrate these three and can create a project, can integrate so many skills into. Now, this is the link. Probably we will share this with all those who registered. Okay. If you look at this, I'm showing you. Give me a second, my friends. I'm stopping, closing this. One second, be a bit patient. Look at this, what all we can do with Flipgrid. Then we move to something else. Okay, how many activities? How many activities can we do with just one simple tool, Padlet? Look at that. Hope I'm not very slow. Please let me know, give feedback, okay? It will come, it will take a moment, okay? In 30 ways you can use Padlet, okay? First one for brainstorming. Second one for live question bank. To gather student work, you gave a project and you can gather student work. Online student portfolio, you can have one portfolio for each student, okay? Now, icebreaker, you can begin your class with a Padlet, right? You can give a compliment, can you? You can do all these things, my friends, okay? You can communicate with the parents, you can do discussions, you can check their prior knowledge, you can analyze a quote, you can talk about current events, you can make someone feel great on their birthday, you can share your class newsletter, you can gather feedback, you can do a book wish list, unending. Even this 30 is not the end of it, okay? So let me get back to my presentation. Now, students, okay. Now, for those students or all these teachers, you can suggest this thing to your students. As I have another 3 minutes, I can also get back to the presentation, but I invited two amazing people and I gave them time 11:30, so I should stop there, and we will see how we will continue, but I think I made some sense for this 1 hour. Okay, how you have to be resourceful, how You should be able to make use of every little thing that's available, how you can exploit everything, how you can explore simple things for your teaching. We will do this thing, learn English with the TV series. This is an amazing tool for students as well as teachers. If you are, give me a second. Was I sharing my PPT or not?
Your video is not there, sir.
I'm so sorry.
Please, participants, mute yourself. Mute yourself. All the participants, I request you to mute yourself. Please cooperate. Soumya, please mute yourself.
Okay. Now let's look at this. This is for students. I'm so sorry, I forgot to share my screen. Now the focus of my presentation from here would be for students. After I attend to students for a while, this is also for teachers. You know, you can share this. Okay. This one, learn English with the TV series. Your students have their phones in their hands, and your students always love to see visuals. So why not make that, okay, a learning experience for your students? Let us quickly look at this. Okay. This is the website. This is the YouTube channel I am referring to. Look at this. Look at this. There are so many, but this is very interesting. Okay. Very interesting topics. Learn English with TV series. Very, very interesting. Okay, very interesting topics. And look at this. Fluency, grammar. Okay, you can do 101 things.
Writing's not that easy, but Grammarly can help. This sentence is grammatically correct, but it's wordy.
Do you get confused by using the right preposition in English? In today's video, we are going to make using 3 of the most difficult prepositions, in, on, and at, a heck of a lot easier. So we help learners to understand fast-speaking natives without getting lost, without missing the jokes, and without subtitles. So if that sounds like something that you want to be able to do too, then hit that subscribe button and the bell down below. In today's lesson, similar exception is the word downtown. We say, I live downtown, not I live in downtown. Similarly, these 2 words don't take other prepositions like to. We say, let's go home, not let's go to home. We're going downtown, not we're going to downtown.
I don't know. Maybe we should go home and forget about it.
What? I get a big date.
Did you understand how beautifully language is integrated, how language instruction is given through context, and how language is used in context so effectively and efficiently? This is an amazing channel. You should prescribe it to your students. Now, I move back to my presentation. I don't know how many of the teachers and students use this EPG, okay, and Swayam. They are a treasure. They are a treasure. They are a treasure. They're so rich. They are so rich, I must say. Look at this. What not? What is it that you don't have here? Here, if you go, look at the subjects. Let's take English itself, or you have everything. Let us take, because people are in majority, relate with okay, let's look at this. Look at this. I take English, I have English literature up to 1590, 35 modules, and in that 35 modules, look at that. If I go to this, I don't know how many of you explored it. There are three things. You have e-text, okay? You have e-text. You don't need anything, honestly. If you have internet, if you go to this website, your post-graduation course is ready there, okay? Learn more and your self-learning. I'm sorry, I think it's taking a little time, but okay, look at this. And now you have a video, you have an e-text, you have content related to that, and you have audio and visual. You don't need so many resources. You don't have to know so much of technology. The simple things that we have readily available are sufficient for us to do as students and as teachers for our teaching and learning. Okay, now I stop my presentation. Okay, we will see how we can do. Do we have Cherry and Mr. Vinay on fantastic. Okay, very good. Thank you, Cherry, for being there, for accepting my request, though it was at such a short notice. Okay, now, thank you. Vinay Dhargaru, are you around? Vinay Dhargaru. Vinay Dhargaru, are you around? We will do that, Hemlata madam, but the thing is, I gave them time because I wanted these two very special people. They make a lot of difference to the teaching community. So I wanted it to be not a one-man show. I'm available, okay? Srinivas Babu. Oh, this is the sixth time. Okay, Madam Hemlata, Madam. Cherry, can you please take over and...
Yes, sure. Am I audible?
Please, you are. If you could be a little louder, that would be great.
All right. I think I'll just keep the mouthpiece closer to my mouth here.
Fantastic.
Now it's better? Yeah, right.
It is.
Yes. Thank you so much, Shashidhar Garu. Like, I mean, this invitation came as a surprise out of the blue. We are connected on Twitter, and that is where, like, I mean, the invitation and all these things happen. And I really admire the message which he want to give through this gesture. Actually, this was his show, but he is accommodating two of us. I hope Vinay Garu is also there, because I know him again as part of my PhD research, as well as the other platforms which we share. So there is a wider ELT community out there waiting to get connected, and his gesture is actually an acknowledgement of that. So the topic I'm asked to talk is how to stay motivated. So the thing which comes to my mind is that of learning communities. There are two types of motivations, intrinsic as well as extrinsic. The motivation that comes from within, you don't need a reason to be to remain motivated. But there is also the extrinsic motivation, where as part of the community, like, I mean, look at this example. Like, I mean, I am motivated to be here because of Shashidhar Garu's gesture. Like, I mean, he invited me, he accommodated me, gave me a chance. So that motivates me to do more. To realize that my voice is also heard. Whatever I'm doing, like, I mean, is also acknowledged, is also noticed, and that gives me the motivation to go forward. So my, I wouldn't say an advice, but my bit of bit of suggestion is, if you are on social media platforms, be it Facebook, Instagram, whichever platform you are comfortable with, try to network with people, try to be part of conversations. What we notice in India is people generally are all, what do you call, consumers, right? We are all happy taking information rather than sharing information, but we have got a lot of things to share. India is such a rich country, and Indian classrooms are so very rich that we have got a lot of experience and a lot of ideas to share to the world, and the world is waiting and watching. This is our moment, and if we as a community, we have an ELT India community on Twitter, so if we as a community make our voices heard, that's the best thing to go forward. So thank you so much, Shashidhar Garu, for giving me this opportunity, and to all the hosts of this meeting. I hope I made some sense somewhere to somebody, right? And I hope I encourage you to be motivated. Thank you so much.
It's such a pleasure to hear from you, Cherry. That's so kind of you and so nice of you. Very little about Mr. Cherry. Okay, Dr. Cherry, I'm sorry. He is so active on social media, and he uses social media so efficiently and effectively. There is no crap. Honestly, whatever he does, it's only a learning experience. It will make you think. It will make you work. It will make you learn. I never interacted with him. And I got in touch with a friend of mine, and I requested him to give a pep talk for a minute. Then my friend was busy, and he immediately suggested Dr. Cherry. So I got in touch with him without a second thought. He agreed to it. Okay. Now I request another very amazing person, Mr. Vinayadar Raju. He is a government school teacher, and he is doing wonders in Telangana and across India. May I request Vinayadar to join us, please?
Hi, everyone.
May we see you?
Yeah.
Please.
Hello. Hi.
Hello. Such a pleasure to see you.
This is Vinayadar from Telangana. So I work as a government school teacher. So regarding professional development, so generally it begins with the frustration. So have you ever felt that you are doing hard work and you are not getting the results? If this is the question and this is the situation that you have felt, so that is the beginning of your journey. So most of the teachers, and they will end up with that frustrated question. They never attempt anything to do to move further. So if you are really frustrated about your work, you are not thinking that you are working hard, but you are not getting the good results, then it's the time to think yourself to find alternatives. So what are the ways we can go for grow professionally? So the one thing is that establish a community. It's a personal learning network, we call it as. So already we are maintaining the WhatsApp groups, but we are not working on a specific and a particular goal. So make them active by creating a objective for that. And the second friend is the technology. So the technology made you to learn everything by sitting at home. So attending webinars, online courses. So this personal learning network will help you to connect with all these people and help you to attend webinars, online courses, online virtual workshops. All these things will definitely help us to grow. So most of them are not interested to do the things for longer duration, because attending webinar and attending an online quiz will end up with a 1 hour session. But the thing is, the really you grow professionally when you engaged in activities like a projects. So which go for about 3 months, 6 months, or the 1 year. So these things will help you to change your perception about your teaching, perception about your learning, and all these things. So my request is that 3 things. One is establish your personal learning network and start exploring the technology, attending webinars, attending online conferences, taking online courses, and sharing this knowledge with your friends and the colleagues by using this personal learning network. And the last point is that whatever you are learning, you must implement in your classroom, try out, and share the result with your community. So this is how we can grow personally and professionally. Thank you giving this opportunity. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, Vinay Dargar. Such a pleasure to have you. Okay, thank you, Dr. Cherry. Thank you, Vinay Raj Garu, for those words, really motivating. Thank you so much. My friends, there is no end to learning. There is no I'm so sorry, this is really troubling me. First time ever, there is some fly in my place, and this has taken charge today. All right. So, sorry for that. I will get back to my presentation, and if Dr. Cherry and Vinay Raju, if you have something important, you may leave, or otherwise I would appreciate if you can stay back and attend to the question answers of our participants. I will deal with my presentation. I'll get back to my presentation, right? All right. Now, okay. Flipgrid is another very interesting tool. I want you to make a note. I'm not going to handle it because you need one full session to handle this tool. Flipgrid.com. You can visit this and try to learn how you as a teacher can use it and how your student can use it. Do make a note, have a scribbling pad ready, and do make a note, flipgrid.com. And this one I'm skipping. I wanted to do, but the thing is, most of you kindly don't worry about registration and attendance certificate. This is a bit depressing during the recent times. Don't waste your chat time for asking these. If you personally get in touch with the convener, say that I attended, your certificate is taken care of. So don't worry about feedback, don't worry about your certificate, don't worry about your registration. Hemlata ma'am, kindly do take care of the chat from YouTube as well as YouTube, okay? It's a request, okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, madam.
Yes, sir. That's what my
Right.
point is also, sir.
Yeah.
Don't worry about the feedback forms, all the participants.
Yeah, please, please. Thank you. And quickly, I will play this. Do take care of this. When you're taking a session or attending a session online, please keep these simple tips in mind. Okay, I'm sorry, I think.
Tips to look presentable in video call. Number 1. Stay in the center of the screen. Your face shouldn't be too high or too low. Number 2. Camera should be at face level and should maintain a distance of 30-inch or 1-arm distance. Number 3. Light should be in front of you, not behind you. Number 4. While using a phone for video call, make sure it's in landscape mode. Number 5. Your background should be preferably plain or minimalistic. If possible, use a virtual background with your company logo. Number 6. Try to make sure nobody keeps moving around behind you while you are in the meeting. Number 7. Keep the camera on. It's considered indecent to keep the camera off. Number 8. Keep the mic on mute when you are not speaking. Number 9. Rename to make sure your company and your name appears. Number 10. Try being still. Do not move a lot. And don't fidget. Number 11. Eating is not considered decent. However, sipping a cup of coffee or tea is fine. Number 12. When you have to speak, speak in normal tone. Do not shout. Number 13. Always be on time, or 5 minutes early for meeting. Number 14. Dress smart and appropriately. You might have to stand. Number 15. When you are done, let the team know by telling, I am done or thank you. Number 16. Stick to the time limit. Do not exceed it. Number 17. Always have a pen and paper handy to make notes of important points in meeting. Number 18. Make sure your battery power, mic, speakers, internet connection, and camera are all up and running. Number 19. Be attentive, focused, and avoid multitasking. Number 20. If you have to speak, prepare and practice your presentation or script. Most importantly, be yourself. And
Okay, I think I made it very clear how you should be before the camera if you are teaching or if you are participating. Now, most of our students have problem with their speaking, or most of our students find it difficult to share their homework, speaking homework, okay? Or most of our teachers may have problem in typing huge content on WhatsApp or to share. How can this simple yet amazing tool work? Wakaru, okay, Wakaru. Not in Telugu, Wakaru iddaru muguru. This is Wakaru, okay? This is an amazing tool. Now, all of you are doing this and sharing this on YouTube and on, or you can use the Padlet, earlier Padlet, okay, and share the link, or you can share your link, whatever you're going to do, on Zoom chat. And those who are on YouTube, you are going to share this, okay? This is a simple thing. Please visit. I request you to visit this site. This is a very useful application, okay? This is a very useful application. Look at this. YouTube, it's taking time, and on Zoom, all of you are able to see. What you need to do is you go to your browser, type wakaru.com, and you get this beautiful mic, okay? Click that. Thank you so much, Dr. Cherry, and thank you so much, Vinay Garu, and all the participants. You have been amazing. Thanks for sparing your time. Okay, let's look at this. Stop. Okay, let's listen to that. Here you see. Thank you so much, Dr. Cherry, and thank you so much, Vinay Garu, and all the participants. You have been amazing. Thanks for sparing your time. Okay, let's look at this. You see, you can check what you have spoken or what you wanted to share. Go here. You don't have to send a big audio file. Here, copy it. Now look at this. Stop sharing. I'm coming to my presentation and sharing it in the chat. Now I want look at this. I just shared my chat with you, whatever I've recorded. Now I want all of you to do that. Take a minute, Do it for me. Please. It's a request. I want all my participants to be actively engaged.
Hello, sir.
Madam, please, madam.
Just now I opened my browser, Karu. So immediately how to send to you?
Okay, fantastic. I'll do it again. Just look at this. Thank you
Live.
so much.
I'm on live, not on Zoom. So to live, how I have to send this?
Okay, sure, madam. Give me a second. I'll show it again, step by step. See, you typed Wakaru and this popped up.
Yes, sir. I did it.
Yes. And now you click this mic and record. Record as long as you want. Okay. You can do it up to half an hour, no big deal. Okay. There is no restriction of any sort. Okay. Now you have recorded. You stopped.
Yes.
Okay. And here you can listen to if you recorded it properly or not. You can record. Okay. You listen to it. You felt everything is perfect that you wanted to share with your colleagues or with your students. Or say you're all your students and I'm your teacher. You did something. You can check it this way. And now you have this link. No, nothing. Okay. Now automatically the moment you click share, this link is created for you to share. So go to this small little box, copy it, okay, and you can post it on WhatsApp. You can share it as an SMS. You can share it as an email attachment. Sky is the limit.
Okay.
Okay. Did you all understand?
Yes. And actually, Karu, online voice recorder, like that, it comes on the top.
Yes.
That I clicked it.
Okay.
But, below that, it gives that beautiful mic, what you like, and myself.
Okay.
Yes. So I clicked on that. Now it comes. Yes.
Share.
Here below that, I didn't get these popping icons. And
Okay,
it's asking allow, we have to use allow.
Yes, you have to allow, right?
Yeah, that is the problem. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You have to allow it. Okay. All right. Now, look at this. Madam, shall we continue with the session?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much. See, look at this. You can share it on Twitter, on WhatsApp, on Facebook, as an email. You name it, you can do. You can share it as a QR code. Madam, can you please mute yourselves, please? Thank you. Now, my next website is both for students as well as teachers is Uglish. This is an amazing site. I'll take you there. Okay? I'll take you there. YOU this will, I'm sorry. Give me a second. Thank you. Hope all of you could see my browser. This is the site, Uglish, YOUGLISH, Uglish. Click that. Now, you can see all, you can see US, and as you take your cursor there, you could see US accent, you can see UK accent, you can see Australian accent, and sky is the limit. Now, you see another feature for English, all right? Do you see this? You can learn Arabic pronunciation, Chinese, Dutch, French, German, Hebrew, Italian, tons of them, okay? Let's limit ourselves to English, it being our focus. Now look at this. Motivation. Okay, I'm typing this word motivation and see.
This recognition.
Look at this. I typed one word, motivation, from YouTube. This website, what it does, it picks all the videos which has this word motivation. Okay, how many YouTube videos are there? 8,693 videos are there which have this word that it picked. Now, it makes it a text there. This recognition and award becomes that motivation. You see, you are taking TOEFL, you're taking IELTS, you have to listen to, you may be presented with different accents. You need to understand, right? So this will train your ear, and this will also train you with your pronunciation. Listen to this again.
This recognition and award becomes that motivation, or that this recognition and award becomes that motivation, or that voice.
But his motivation to find the truth and uphold it. But his motivation to find the truth and
through some trainings from his motivation, it wasn't like that.
Okay, Savitvel, please, it's a request. Feedback, kindly don't worry about feedback. Kindly don't worry about feedback. You will be given. Okay, let us focus on the content. Okay, now, my friends, I stop it there. Okay, I'll do one more thing, one last thing, and I will share the PowerPoint presentation. One more interesting tool, okay? We'll decide. Okay? Let's look at this. We'll decide. Okay. 2 people have done, just 2 people. Please, annotation. Annotation, kindly don't do any annotation on the screen. It's a request. Okay. Now look at this. Names, I need some names. Interest. Okay. All of you are free to. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Now look at this. Sagar, then Ahmad, Anita, then Srinivas Babu, then Revati, then we have Ria. One more name, Pochaya. Right. Look at this. Now. Thank you so much. Oh, my screen is not visible. Okay. I share my screen again. Right. Okay. Thank you. Right. Could you see your names? Okay. No problem. No problem. I need to see the names. Once I start the activity, I will. Okay, one last Lakshmi Prasanna, okay? Now, I am opening another, we'll decide, okay? Here. Look at this. A big black box, that is your chat box, okay? That's your chat box because I need to see. Now, earlier you have given your names. Earlier you have given your names. So problem with audio? Is everything okay now? Okay. Okay. Now, I want you to give some topics. I want you to give some topics. I want you to give some topics. Quick in the chat box. YouTube participants, please give some topics. Please give some. Okay, COVID technology, fantastic. COVID, COVID technology. Please, topics. Learning. Then doctors, then students, then we have time management. Okay, one last, online education. One last very important thing, teacher well-being. Okay, now look at this. Now look at this. Say apply wheel changes, and I am doing apply wheel changes here. All right? Right? Now what happens? Let's see. See, all your names, all your student names are here. Srinivas, Ahmad, Sagar, Lakshmi Prasanna, Pochaya, Riya. Ahmad, there you are. Now, your topic is, Ahmad, your topic is teacher well-being. Okay, Ahmed, by any chance, are you on Zoom or are you on YouTube? If you are on Zoom, kindly unmute yourselves and talk about teacher well-being for a minute.
Right. Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, everyone. I hope all of you can hear me.
You are audible.
Right. Thank you, sir. Thank you for the opportunity. And well, this is something unexpected. I never thought I would be participating in a workshop like this. Teacher well-being is a very relevant and a very important topic, especially in these pandemic situations. What I feel is that we are like rats in a wheel. When the classes are on, we have a continuous engagement. We have a structure to the day. This time you are in the classroom, this time you are out of the classroom. You have a time dedicated for your research or for your other academic works. But with the lockdown, that whole system has shattered, and we are literally clueless. Even though there is a lot of online academic engagement that is being provided by the university, and we are providing to the students, and we are being provided by the other colleagues in the academic community. Even then, I still feel that there is a lack of normal structure that we are so used to, we are so comfortable with. So
fantastic, right now, Ahmed, you have been so amazing. Okay, now let's move to, shall we all give a big hand to Ahmed, please? There is, for some reason, I think on Zoom, are you able to see teacher well-being? Are you able to see? I think there is some lag between YouTube and Zoom, but I think people on Zoom are able to see. Very good. Now, let's move to one more. This is the last. Yes, Pochaya. And the topic. Fantastic topic, learning. May I request to unmute yourselves and please speak for a moment? Okay, thank you so much. Okay, now, yes? Yes, yes? Someone wants to speak?
Sir, this is Poche, sir.
Please speak, sir.
Sir. Okay, good morning to one and all. Hello, sir.
Yeah, please, you are audible. Go ahead.
Sir. Should I speak about learning, sir?
Yes, you have to speak about learning because that is the topic you got.
Sir. Of course, in the process of learning, there may be different influences, sir.
Yeah.
Maybe environmental influence or internal influences, sir. That,
okay.
I mean, external or internal. Hello.
Sir, please, you continue.
Yes, sir. Like self-motivation and readiness to learn, and all these internal factors may influence. At the same time, the outer environment, that may be the room or the place in which a particular student sit, and all the areas. That means all the specific environmental features may influence learning. Of course, generally.
Thank you so much, Poche Garu. Thank you so much.
Sir.
Now, I think for the screen.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, now it has come on YouTube. Okay. We will once go back to our wheel decide because, okay, we'll once go back to our wheel decide, and then with one last participant, we will stop and take questions. Srinivas, and your topic is no, the same topic we don't like. Time management. Quick, Srinivas. Srinivas Garu, it's a request. Srinivas Garu. Hope Srinivas Garu is unmuted. Or anyone else?
Good. Namaste, sir. Hello.
Namaste, please.
Namaste, sir. I am A. Srinivas Babu. Do I respond to your question, sir?
Please, sir.
Sir, I'm talking about time management. Today we are lagging in this particular area, even students or teachers. Just have observed one important thing. Even the session is not closed, and some of the participants, co-participants are asking about feedback. Unless the session is over, how can we expect to give feedback? Today, most of the people attend webinars, all these things for getting certificates, but we are not simply see the precise and validity of time nowadays, and what we have to learn and what kind of knowledge is to be given to the students. That's the most important. We have to follow the timely. We have to learn something that is useful for our profession, but we people do the things for task oriented and task sake only, sir, to submit to NAC or something like that. Without knowledge, there is no question of use. This is the 6th time I attend your program. Every time I learned something new and uniqueness in your presentation, and you are very good at motivation, and you see the time and what is to be given to the participants. You think in the same manner, we being teachers, we feel responsibility and what is it to be important to the students. That's the most important, because we entered the, I think that we have entered this teaching field by chance, not by choice, not by chance, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for those kind words and a beautiful message. All right. Now, quickly take a look at this. What are other things? I think we have had sufficient from me, and now it's your time. Ravi Kumar, I shall tell you one very amazing thing about Wheel Decide, okay? If you go...
Yes, sir. Thank you.
If you go to the next level of this Wheel Decide, say only one wheel. Say only one wheel you have, and you can have question 1, okay? In question 1, you can have 2-3 options embedded. Is it clear? So, say in your wheel, you have your 20 or 30 or 60 students, right? And those 30 students, you only embed their names there. And at the bottom, you can write questions. Question 1, 2 sub-questions. Question 2, 2 or 3 sub-questions you can do. The moment you use the wheel and get a name, say name and question. Name and question. Or otherwise, you put only question numbers there and name in a different thing. What you can do is, you don't need internet for this. You can download this web page. Okay, everything comes into a folder, put it in your flash drive, use it wheresoever you want. It is that flexible. Wheel Decide. Okay, only thing is you have to do a little exercise. You have to explore it on your own. Okay. And now I'm open for questions. I have many other things to do, but I think it's everything cannot be done in a day, isn't it? So I'm open for questions. If Vinay Dargaru, if Dr. Cherry, they're also available, okay, they're I request them to take some questions as well, if that's possible for them. Padlet, or how to step-by-step process to use Padlet, and you have instructions, very clear instructions. Okay, we will take some very other important questions. I know this is important, but this is just a tool, and you have very interesting videos. You can learn them at your own pace.
Yeah, I tried it. I missed somewhere else the navigation path while listening and doing. So that's why I asked you. Okay, no problem.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Please, any other questions? You are free to ask. Thank you so much for all participants on YouTube. Wish you are also on Zoom, but you know, we have certain constraints and limitations due to which we were not able to accommodate.
Namaste, sir. Hello.
Yes.
I'm Srinivas Babu, sir. Srinivas Babu.
Srinivas Garu, namaste.
Namaste. So I thank Dr. Hari Babu has provided a platform to see you first Lendi Institute for FDP, and have been using Kahoot for my students to conduct various kinds of quizzes. And I trained my staff members also how to use Kahoot, sir, because of you only. I attended many programs, sir. Another point is, sir, I have one question, sir. One question, sir. Thank you, sir. One question, sir. You see, today, most of the people, and especially students, even I too work with mobile phone. How can we overcome all the difficulties to teach the things effectively by using mobile phones, or by using all these tools?
Okay.
I failed to participate in Kahoot when you conducted there because of this particular thing only. Please kindly suggest to all the faculty members.
the constraints, the limitations while using, that's a big challenge. I shouldn't say it's easy. If you look at me, I'm so privileged in a way, and I take that interest, okay? I am now operating on 2 laptops and 1 mobile. To know how my participants on YouTube feed, for which to see that I have muted myself on the other laptop and I'm live on, I'm watching that. And here on Zoom, I'm with you people, and I'm also attending to a few requests on this, though not from the participants, it is from other organizers who wanted me to speak tomorrow at a different thing. Okay, so you have to be efficient. You have to be efficient, okay? You have to multitask, and there is no chance for us to complain. Either we do it or we don't do it, okay? No excuses whatsoever. And let me tell something about the organizer, Hemlata ma'am. You know, she deals with small kids, 2 small kids, her work, her family, yet she's able to do this. Okay, see the motivation. If you have motivation, nothing will stop you. Okay, so initially it becomes a bit difficult, but as you get used to, things become easy. Thank you so much. Hope I responded to the question.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Any questions? Some questions, please. Questions. Let us keep this space for questions. How can we make now for Sagar Garu, this question? How can we make students to avoid boredom with online learning? Were you bored at any point with my session? If you have felt so, please let me know. Okay. Now, my answer to that question is, if you plan, look at this, how I plan my session in addition to my PowerPoint presentation. You see how much notes I have made for myself. Okay. Okay, this gives me a lot of idea on how to go ahead. So if you have planned your content, if you keep engaging activities every 7 minutes, if you change your activities, I'm telling you, you retain your audience attention. Okay, and someone asked, how useful are online tools to teach literature? Ahmed Ali, tomorrow you have an amazing presenter, Padmashri ma'am, she'll be dealing with it. Okay? Anyone else?
Yeah, Shashidhar sir, good afternoon.
Very good afternoon. Who's
sir,
this?
Yeah, I'm Dr. K. Chakraparni, working as an assistant professor of English at Pragati Engineering College.
Pleasure meeting you, sir. Please.
Yes, nice to meet you, sir. I don't have any question particularly, but I would like to thank you. The first time I'm seeing the Padlet and Kahoot, or what it may be, the wheel-based, you explained something. And very much thank you once again to give me such a tools, because in the online session, I would like to go and contact with the students. Thank you, and Yogish and Vocaro also, because the first time Vocaro. So thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
I think he's there, or only because of Haribabu sir, I got to introduce to you, sir. Thank you very much.
Sir, are you there?
Sir, hello.
Yes, sir.
Srinivas Babu is responding, sir. Not only myself, many of the persons have taken away many tools from your FDP program, and you're unique. Why? Because you're man of simplicity. On that day, I simply concluded. I have given conclude remarks also. So that's why we are being inspired with your excellence, especially motivation. Motivation is very, very important and key tool today for each and every teacher. That's what we have learned besides online tools. So thank you very much, sir.
Pleasure, sir. Do we have any questions from anyone?
Any questions, please? Any questions?
If you have, you're welcome. You can do that on YouTube as well.
I think no questions on YouTube, sir.
This is my very first webinar, so someone please say that what is a feedback form? Irene, don't worry about feedback form. You can get in touch with Himlata ma'am. What's your email ID?
So I'll share it in the group, sir. No problem.
On email ID, kindly on YouTube, because there are some participants who haven't registered, but through YouTube share, they joined us. They deserve a certificate, so don't worry.
Yes, sir. I shared my email ID, sir. Definitely.
On the YouTube chat, huh? Kindly do that. Thank you.
Yes, I did it. So, if no questions are there from the participants, let us wind up the session, sir.
Thank you so much. Hope there are no questions.
Okay, sir.
One second, madam. If any one of you want, okay, please don't hesitate.
Sir, shall we go for a reflection for 5
I
minutes?
would appreciate that. I would appreciate that.
Yes, sir. I request participants to share your reflection after this program or the session.
Okay.
Any of the participants, you can share your reflection. You're welcome.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Shankar
I am
Babu.
Shankar Babu from Government Degree College, Palkonda, madam.
Yes, sir.
You have given me a wonderful opportunity for participating in this program, madam. I must be thankful to you, and particularly I must thankful to S. Srinivas Babu gar, madam. Hello, madam.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Madam S. Srinivas Babu gar, he is working at Gayatri Degree College, Munsapeta, madam.
Yes, sir.
I have just joined in this program due to other technical problems. I could not view all the session.
Yes, sir. Sir, what is your takeaway from this session, sir? Shankar, sir?
Hello.
Oh, Shankar, sir is not responding. Archana, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Sasidhar sir. I really want to thank the organizers, especially Hemalata ma'am. Thank you so much for involving us in this very good webinar. Sasidhar sir, this is my third listening to your online resources. And every time I listen, I really carry something or the other which is very new, which is added to my classroom teaching. And first of all, thank you so much, sir. And Vocaro, especially, I'm on that, and I made my students to especially carry with the pronunciation. I just asked them to record their pronunciation of the passage, and then ask them to like forward me through Vocaro. And this is really helpful not only for my students, for me also, sir, and also whatever the resources like Kahoot or maybe the Google Forms, whatever the previously you have explained, just definitely I am implementing that. And thank you so much for the organizers once again. And I'm Archana from Anurag University from Hyderabad, sir. Thank you so much for the organizing team and also to Mr. Sasidhar, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Archana, ma'am, thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for your reflection.
My pleasure, ma'am. My pleasure. Thank you so much, Hemalata, ma'am.
Thank you. I request new participants. New participants means new participants who joined for this Sasidhar sir's session first time. who joined for the first time.
Very good afternoon, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Ma'am, I am T. Srinivas Rao, ma'am, from Srikakulam. I am working as a lecturer in English from Kakinada Aditya Degree College, ma'am. Hello, ma'am,
Yes,
can
sir.
you hear me?
Yeah, you are audible, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much, ma'am. So today, this is the first time I'm just attending a webinar, ma'am. This is because of A. Srinivas Babu, sir. He is one of the lecturers who is working in Srikakulam district, and he was previously a colleague of me in Gayatri Degree College, ma'am. So this was a wonderful opportunity. This is the first time I feel very, very happy. In the last pandemic days, our college, that means our Kakinada Aditya Degree College, it conducted particularly a faculty orientation program through Google Meeting, ma'am. And this was very, very wonderful. I felt very happy today because most of the information how we can conduct an online class and many sources were given by Mr. Sasidhar, sir. So I was very, very lucky for this particular today's program, ma'am. So thank you very much for conducting this platform, and I also would like to thank Mr. Sasidhar, sir, for this. Thank you.
Hemlata ma'am, 1 second. I have a question on YouTube.
Yes, sir.
Neeli Ramesh. Okay. The question is how to make students focused on online classes without leaving class. Okay. You have to be smart. How I do? Okay. All of a sudden, I ask Syed Mujahid, can you quickly respond to me? I would say he has to. All of a sudden, I would say, Archana, please turn your video on. But you send very strong signals to your students. You are strict. You are strict. You are approachable. At the same time, you mean your business. You should convey this to your students. Is that clear? So, no, Archana ma'am, this is only, I'm giving an idea to one of the participants' question, okay?
Sure, definitely, sir.
You see, I could make Archana ma'am get ready, turn her video on. If I can do that with the faculty, you see, I was so sweet, I was so, right? But when it comes to the situation, you know, you have to be strict. You mean to convey to your students, you mean business, serious business of teaching, okay? And you should also give them an impression that you are approachable, okay? If they have any concern, they should approach you. Don't keep, you know, don't maintain that kind of distance. They should know where you draw the line, right? I hope I answered your question. Any other questions or feedback? Appreciate that.
Sir, good morning, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
So I'm speaking to our Redmi is speaking to us. Always change your name.
Sir, I'm Prasad. Hello.
Yeah, please, Prasad Garu. We see you as Redmi.
Sir, I'm Prasad from Pragati Engineering College from East Godavari. I have a small question, sir. Did you refer any other books for this presentation? Any other books from ELT?
No, sir. Honestly, no. It's out of my experience. But what I can say is I can relate every of the activity that I have done to theory in ELT and second language acquisition, teaching and learning practices. We can always do that. This is out of experience. This is out of interest. This is out of motivation and love towards what you do. Thank you so much for the question. Hope I answered
one more question, sir, because why I asked you to refer some books for me. Okay. So that, sir, could you suggest any other books to develop certain activities or to develop certain skills in English language teaching? Especially, yeah.
Right.
Hello.
Are you on YouTube and Twitter?
No, sir. I'm using mobile.
Okay. See, either you follow me on Twitter or you write to me, or you follow one of the, you follow those two people who I introduced, okay? Vinayadar Raju on Facebook and Cherry MP on Twitter. Every day they will provide you with tons of resources to improve yourself, oneself rather, as a professional.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Anyhow, I'm so happy, sir, because first time I learned some tools. Okay, not one or two, more than that, through your session. So I'm very thankful to you, sir, for giving this opportunity. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
You're most welcome, sir.
Yes, sir.
Any questions? Ma'am, I think we are done. So kindly post, my friends, to all those friends who are on YouTube, those who have registered yourself, you will get an email. They will also post a feedback link on YouTube chat. They will also post a feedback link on Zoom. Wait for it, don't worry. So shall I take leave, sir, from all of you?
Sure, sir. Sure, sir. Certainly, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Madam, please.
Thank you very much, sir.
Sir,
Thank you.
I think no questions, sir, from the participants. So we'll wind up the session, sir. Before
you so
going
much.
to wind up the session, I would like to give a vote of thanks to all the people who supported me to conduct this webinar successfully. Initially, I would like to extend my heartfelt thanks to the Honorable Vice Chancellor for accepting the invitation and delivering a motivational speech and encouraging all the faculty members to do some fruitful research. Definitely, we follow the words of the Vice Chancellor, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for motivating us. And secondly, I would like to thank Professor S. Prashanti Sri ma'am for her encouragement and guidance. Thank you, ma'am. Thirdly, I would like to offer my thanks and valuable appreciations to Shashidhar sir for making the session very engaged and fruitful. Sir, you made the session more wonderful today, and I'm always thankful to you. From my bottom of my heart, I appreciate your hard work and engaging all the participants fruitfully. Thank you very much, sir. And nextly, I would like to express my thanks to Professor T. Ashok. Am I audible, sir? Am I audible?
Now you are audible, but you're very low.
Low, sir. Okay. I would like to express my thanks to Professor T. Ashok Garu, head of the department, the man behind the program, without whose continuous efforts, the program may not be successful. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your constant support to execute this webinar successfully. And I would like to express my thanks to my colleagues, Pochaya sir, Radha Madhavi ma'am, and the members of the organizing committee, Ali sir, and Vidya Srivani ma'am. I extend my heartful thanks to all the faculty members. And lastly, I would like to extend my thanks to the participants for their enthusiasm to learn something from this session. Thank you, participants. Without whose participation, the program may not be successful. Thank you very much. And one note for all the participants, don't worry about the feedback. I clearly mentioned it and sent through the emails. Don't worry about the feedback forms. All the registered participants will be given a certificate. My concern here is to learn something. Let us learn something and let make others to learn. Let make our students to learn. That is my aim of the program. I think I am clear with this.
Thank you all. That was lovely.
Thank you.
And one last word. I'm not doctor. I'm not a PhD. I'm just a master's. Okay, so don't call me doctor. It's a request. The day I acquire my PhD, I would put it as doctor. Thank you so much, all of you.
Thank you, sir. Okay, we'll wind up the session for today's session. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. One notice to all the participants. Tomorrow we are going to have the session at 10 o'clock, and that is on literature, poetry and drama. Teaching poetry and drama using technology by Ma'am Padmashri from Bangalore. And I think the tomorrow's session also going to be a fruitful session. Thank you very much.
Madam, the same link or different link, madam? Hemalata, madam.
I'll let you know in the WhatsApp groups, ma'am, through the WhatsApp groups.
Madam, WhatsApp group name?
Webinar group 1, ma'am. Webinar group 1, 2, 3, ma'am.
All others also like that. I confused. I was here, but thank you, thank you.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, thank you.
Stop.